going on? Hi, hello. We were having a little bit of a snafu this morning, but here we are. Good morning. Hi, Audrey. Good morning, my dear. How are you, my underground producer? I hope you're doing well. Today is a wonderful day, and I'm very excited to be here. Check out my t-shirt. I am Black History. I'm going to tell you a little story about that a little later on about how I got, this t-shirt for free. But before we do all of that, guys, I see you. I want you to say good morning to me in your local dialect. Good morning, Beverly Ross. It is so good to see you, my dear. One of our top followers and encouragers. Easy, I see you, my dear. Good morning, I see you. Tell me good morning, tell me welcome, good afternoon, good evening in your local dialect. I want to hear from you. Let me greet you, just a little bit from all across Africa. Like we said last week, we're trying to kind of get a lot done because we have such a short time together. And while I would really love to greet each and every one of you in your various local dialects, we all know how that is in Africa, where our dialects are like a million, right? So we're gonna pick and choose week in and week out. So if you don't hear me greeting you in your dialect, it is not a slight at all. I promise you. We'll get to you. So listen, where are you watching us from? Are you watching us from, say, any part of Ghana, especially in the northern parts of Ghana? A lot of people speak Hausa. I personally like the Hausa language because I'm told it's the oldest language in the world, and because it emanates, is that a word? Emanates, I think it's a word. Emanates from emanates from what should I say? From Africa, and it cuts across Africa. I love to greet people in Hausa. So yes, ya de, ya kakwana lafia. I hope you're doing well. Ibio kibari to you if you speak Moshi. Ya ken fudua wala tipose wanambaraka. Toma awela niti zamzam to you if you speak Kosal or Mamprisi. Now, Mamprisi is Kasal is my native tongue, so that's just always gonna be there. You know what I mean? Dasuba to you if you speak Dagomba, and of course Lawanit to you if you speak Frafra. Oj Ko to you, to our Ghana speaking friends in Accra, Ghana, and Wezo to you if you speak Ewe and you're from the Volta region of Ghana. Ekaro to you, to our Nigerian friends, and of course Otutuoma to you, Kedu to you if you speak Igbo. Akwaba Wuntaden, I just greeted you in the Akan dialect, and I think Uhuntaden is Fanti, but it's kind of is the same. Shani Ulushani to you if you speak Bemba and you are in Zambia. I love saying Shani Ulushani. It's just so awesome. Karibu to you, Habaria Osubwe to you. Awana to our Mende speaking people in Sierra Leone. Of course, Mangwanani to you if you are in Zimbabwe and you speak Shona. Domela K to you if you speak Bisa. Now, Bisa is my mother's native language, so I will keep saying that because, it kind of reminds me of my mother, so please forgive me about that one. Kotonya Namohelang to you if you speak Sesotho. Of course, Domela to you, to our Soto friends. Kotoli'i to you, to our Fulani friends. Jambo, I love saying Jambo to all of my friends in the southern parts of Africa and east parts of Africa. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Bonjour to you. Guten Morgen. Buongiorno. Dobroyo otro to our Russian friends. Of course, bom dia if you speak Portuguese. Buenos dias. And welcome. Today is like a different show altogether. It's going to be a banger, and I'm very excited. Today is Audience Appreciation Day. all we're really going to be doing is encouraging each other. And I will be telling stories about how I got to meet each and every one of you. For those that I have met and those that I haven't really met physically, we just wanted to appreciate you and say we to my younger self will not be what it is without you. There's a saying that true friends are like diamonds, right? They are bright, they're beautiful, they're valuable, and they're always in style. You guys are like that for me. You are true friends to me. Virtual friends, albeit, but true friends. And I love each and every one of you. Before we get into the storytelling, do me a favor. Share this link for me, please. Just share it on your page, on your Facebook page, your Instagram page. Invite your friends who have friends to join us so we can have a good time together. And if you're here, I do want to hear from you. So say hello to me in the comment section. I will really, really love to see you. Let me see. Let me see. The person that came on first was Audrey. I call her professor and I call her doctor also. Audrey is, what can I say about Audrey? Audrey reminds me of a saying that says, a good friend knows all your stories. A best friend helped you create them. And even though I cannot necessarily categorize Audrey, because, people throw that word best friend around a lot. And so I can't just say, oh, yeah, she's my best friend. But I consider Audrey one of my good friends. Audrey is a person you go to, or personally, I go to when I need help with something I cannot do. Now, I met Audrey on a prayer platform. Women come together. It's called God's Women in Waiting. These women have been a backbone to me for the last year and a half or so. It feels like I've known these women for years and years. And I met her on there. And I remember one day I posted on that platform and I just said, hey, does anybody know anyone who knows Ohinayere Gifty Auntie? And she kind of sent me a sidebar note and she said, yeah, I know somebody. Now, she wasn't obligated to say anything to me because I wouldn't have known. But she sidebarred me. A few people did too. But Audrey sidebarred me too. And then she said, I know people who, I know someone who knows Ohinayere Gifty Auntie, and I will put you in touch with the person. And she did. And then she kept going and going. She did all the work that a producer will do. And yes, there were other people helping, but from that moment on, I just felt an instant connection with Audrey. Amazing woman of God. She is tactile. You know what a tactile person is? She can do like 15 things at the same time. She will be feeding a kid here and typing there and reading the Bible and praying and on the phone all at the same time. That is the woman that Audrey is. And Audrey, I just wanted to say publicly today how I absolutely adore you. I am just enamored by your strength and what you do as a mother, as a professor, as a teacher, as a prayer warrior. This is the story of Audrey. And I'm going to start tearing up a little bit, but you guys just bear with me. Today is just going to be one of those days. So Audrey, this is your audience appreciation. To my younger self loves you, but most importantly, Baraka loves you. I love you, and I wanted to put that out there. Okay. Who else is next? Let's see. Let's see. Beverly Ross. Oh my God, this woman, from the very moment she jumped on board and kind of just knew that this program is going on, it's been a year already. She has been on this show consistently every week. And I am so stymied by her support. I met Beverly in church over here in Nanuet, and I never really took time to kind of know her, and I am really sorry about that. I think we're gonna course correct that. Beverly, we're gonna have to kind of meet each other one day and have dinner or lunch or something because we live in the same neighborhood. I want to believe so. But I remember her from my church. Beautiful, amazing woman of God, always smiling, and just such an encouraging word every once in a while. I never quite paid attention to her until I started this show. And I want to say, there's some people they don't necessarily come around you and give you the hugs and all that, but they support you like a rock. She's like the person that the Bible says there's some friends that stick closer to you than a brother. And this is my audience appreciation to you, Beverly. Mighty woman of God, you are amazing. You're amazing, and I do want to get to know you more. So, welcome into my life. Welcome into to my younger self. Thank you for supporting us. We absolutely love you. Let's see who else is next. Who else is next? Let me see. Let me see. Where is my, this thing? What's that called? The mouse. Where is it? It's acting up today. Easy. Hi, my dear Easy. Can you teach me phonetically how to say your name? And whilst I am asking Easy to do that, I hope I'm saying the name right. Check out what I've got. It's kind of a little crooked, but we're gonna go with it because I did this myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. We're doing some merchandising here and there. Don't worry, we're not going to be bothering you with go buy, and all that stuff. If you want to, we'll send you one. You know what I mean? We're going to take it very slow and very easy. Yes, look how I segued there. Easy. Now, this woman, she has just also popped up on our channel to my younger self out of the blue. And in the very, very early days, you know how when you start a show in the early days, no one kind of really knows who you are. So people just don't care. They don't just really show up to show up. They just, you go on and you have like one person watching and maybe, if you're lucky, 3 comments. Easy was one of the first people that just started. She just kept coming back. And every time you would post something, even though people would not comment, and maybe some people would see it but just kind of pass by, she made sure to hang around and just say hello and say hi, sis, even though she didn't know me from anywhere. I want to appreciate you. Thank you for the early days. And you have still been with us this whole time. You are appreciated, and I love you. I know we have never met, but who knows? Maybe one day I will meet you. Please tell me where you're watching us from. I want to believe it's either Nigeria or Kenya, but I could be wrong, and I want to know just in case I happen to be in your neck of the woods one of these days. I might just stop by in your house and say, hey, what's up? What food you got? Because that's how Africans do it, right? So Easy, I just wanted to say I love you from the bottom of my heart. We thank you. TMYS thanks you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a part of our story. We absolutely adore you. Who else? Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see. Oh my good God. Lauren is here. Okay, there's some people when they speak, you just kind of feel like I could listen to her speak all day. So I met Lauren also on the prayer platform God's Women in Waiting. And I love that group because every time you post something, you get a lot of sidebars. People are so loving and just so cuddly on that platform. They reach out to you very quickly and they say, hey, what's up? Even if you just said, I think my toe curled or my toenail grew an inch, that would just be like, hey, it grew an inch. Can I pray with you? But so Lauren is one of those women. She is a powerful musician, a woman who sings to the high heavens. And the first time I heard her, she had been on the platform to give a testimony. And I was just taken by her. There was this quiet spirit about her, but also this quiet strength. It was almost like, an unassuming person, someone that you kind of try to underestimate, but woe betide you if you do. That's her. And so as I listened to her story, as she shared her experiences and what she had gone through and what, God had brought her out of, I just kept looking at her. First, I wanted to hear her speak all the time because she has a very nice British twang to her English. But I said, I want to know this woman more. She is powerful in prayer. She is just amazing. And so, you know how you do ahoshishe, right? I like to do ahoshishe when I see someone who has a beautiful spirit. I just kind of attach to you. I'm very ahoshishe like that. Forgive me. But I did a share on her right after that. I just really wanted to get to know her, and so we started talking via text, and eventually we got on the phone a little bit. And this is how I know Lauren, and now she's my sister. I call her sister. Now, you know how they say black don't crack? And I'm not really giving her age away at all because she really is in her 30s. But let me tell you, when you look at her, you'll be like, girl, are you 16 or are you like 12? Very, very beautiful with a captivating smile. Lauren, I love you. I truly do. And I appreciate you. Thank you for jumping on the show every time you have a chance. I am so, so thankful for that. And Lauren has a show herself. She goes on live every Wednesday. And I'm sorry I haven't been such a supportive friend as you have been to me. And we're going to try to change that. So when you go live, I will be on there. Her show is called The Graced Home. And she just talks about everything marriage and how to raise your children and, you know, in the Christian way. Amazing, amazing, amazing woman. And that is Lauren for you. Let me see who else is here. Let me see who else is here. Oh, my prophetess is here. I call her my prophetess Na Akoa. Don't worry, sis. I won't give the internet your real name. But this woman tricked me on the internet for a very long time, you know? I kept saying, who is this person? Because she had a different name. Bad, 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 sis. Eventually I caught on. And so, you know, but I was on that same platform and I met Nakoa through that platform. Now, she shared a story. This is how you know I love stories. Wherever there is stories, wherever there is testimonies, wherever there is stories of grit and gumption and sass of how people grew up and where they are today, you'll find me there. And her stories endeared me and drew me in. She had been through so much, but God had brought her out. And the power with which this woman spoke, I knew I had to know her. But even before I did that, Nakoa would, you know, out of the blue, just kind of send you a cute little message and just to encourage you and say, you're doing well. I love you. Just something. Sometimes you don't even know what you did to deserve that. She would just pop up real quick and say something very cute to you and kind of like go to the side. But I kind of am a little bit afraid of her because God shows her too much. And so I don't like really talking to her, I confess, because I'm like, whoa, what if God is giving her all of the spiritual details of my life? And so this is Nakoa for you. I call her prophetess. Let me tell you, sometimes I remember one day I was asleep. It was a Sunday morning. And I just heard God tell me, reach out to this woman and ask her, what is the Lord saying? God works like that with me. And so I reached out to her out of the blue. I was like, sis, prophetess, the Lord says to ask you, what did he say about me? It was very weird, I know, right? And I loved the way she answered, and it just kind of solidified. It solidified my belief that she hears God. She hadn't necessarily heard anything yet, but there was something she was feeling that was brewing inside of her for me. And when she said it, it resonated with me. I love people like that. And so, Nakoa, I love you. I love your spirit. I love your easiness. I love your Satan, you cannot take this from me, spirit. When this woman goes into warfare, you don't want to hang around her if there is evil spirits around you. They will all just be knocked out dead. I love you for that. Thank you for being in my life, and thank you for being into my younger self's lives. I truly, I appreciate you so much because I know you're one of the people that is consistently praying for me. And I just wanted to say that. God bless you, my dear. I love you. I really, really do. Who else is here? Who else is here? I'm multitasking today, so bear with me. Bear with me. It's kind of like an easy conversation, right? Yes, yes. And for those of you who have not been able to maybe come on live, if you want to just kind of put your own story in the comment section, just a little something, tell me how you know me too. And if I've added any value to your life at all, I would also want to hear from you. We can read it in the comment section. It's a conversation today, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let me see. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be like talking for a long time on this one, right? I allocated 2 minutes for each person, but do you think I can do 2 minutes with my big sister, Elsie? I don't think so. So y'all are in for a ride on this one. First, big sis, I want the whole internet and the whole world to know I love you. I love you so much, it's ridiculous. Now, here's the thing about my big sister, Elsie. I've actually never met her. And we're going to course correct that. God is going to course correct that. I really believe it. But this woman, guys, be careful what you pray for, because you will just get it. When To My Younger Self was just about to start is when I actually met her. That's when the idea was like floating around in my brain. I was kind of a little afraid. I wasn't sure if I should do it, don't do it. Now, we have a mutual friend who is someone I call my big brother, Nana Redamwa. And he wanted us to do something together, like a book thing. You all know about Book Nook. They sponsor us a lot on this platform. Amazing platform, Book Nook. And so we met on a WhatsApp group chat. We never knew each other. And so Nana did the introductions. I love Nana Re for that. And we kind of figured out that we were kindred spirits. So we started calling each other kindred spirits because her birthday is one day before mine. And so we started doing that. And I don't even, big sis, please remind me how in God's name we even got on the phone and started talking. I don't know how. But sometimes when you meet someone who is in your corner, that's just how it goes. We got on the phone, we started talking. Before long, I was crying heavily on her shoulder. Literally, if she was by me physically, that's what would have been happening. I would have been on her lap, like letting out all the boo-hoos. I was crying about all kinds of things. And this woman has a quiet spirit of, I hear you, sis. I get what you're going through. But this is what God will do for you. And she will walk me through it. She spends so much time on the phone with me, even when she says, I'm too busy. I'm the one person that's like, yes, sis, I know you're busy. I don't care. I'm just gonna, ask you this question and so I started telling her about To My Younger Self, and she went into overdrive mode. Man, every little idea, from color scheme of this background you all see, to typing the words, the introductory words when we first started, the first day of the show, what we were going to do, she has been a part of it from jump. And it has gone beyond that. Big Sis Elsie is the one that introduced me to God's Women in Waiting, this platform. For those of you who are looking for a place to just let out and really pray with a group of women, like, C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien and all these guys did back in the day in the upper room, you want to jump on this platform. It's a platform for everyone. One day I was just minding my own business. I get a text from my big sister and she says to me, sis, I was on this platform, and there were prayer points and I prayed for you on this and that topic. And I'm one of those people. I hate being on WhatsApp platforms, especially the group ones. It's just so much keche, For those of you who are not Ghanaian, keche is just, like too known. Everybody's trying to show off. I don't have time for it. So I just said, thank you. And I know my big sister, right? She really wanted me to be on, but she was prodding me very gently. She's like, just in case you want to, you can come on. But there's this thing about me. Even if I don't like to do something, when I respect and I love someone and they ask me to be a part of something or do something, I'll try it one time at least. So I did. I said, sure. She put me on the platform. And you know what? I cannot lie. I think to my younger self, it sounds like an infomercial for God's women in waiting. It really isn't. But then sometimes a spade is a spade and you call it a spade. You can't call it a shovel. This show really took off after I joined that platform. And she has been an integral part of my life. I am a first child, so I don't have a big sister that I talk to. And she has been a prayer that I truly and honestly prayed for. And she came and she has added so much value to me because she's not only a big sister, she is an encourager, the person that says, shut up, you will not do this. I think undoubtedly she is the one person in my life, aside from my father, who can tell me to shut up with a smile and I will take it and not retort back. Big sis, today I just want to say I love you. I love you. I love you so dearly. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for being a part of my life in ways I could never imagine. And I will unashamedly cry on this platform when I talk about you. And I know you don't like me saying these things and, you know, telling people all these amazing things about you, but I will, and I'm not ashamed of it. And Audrey, you are warned. She is my big sister, not yours. Okay? I will end here. Not yours. We are not fighting about this. End of story. All right. Who else is here? Who else is here? Oh, our Auntie Doris. This woman. One day, I will start the story this way. One day I was at work. That's when I used to, for those of you watching and you work for the secret government people, I don't sell drugs, but I just like to, play around. But one day when I still was at Walgreens, I was pushing drugs, and we get very busy and all that. So, and it was a tiring day. I really wanted to use some unsavory words on a lot of people that day. It was just hard. I get off work and I have a voice note, a voicemail from this voice. Auntie Doris has one of the most distinguishable voices in the planet. And she when she talks to you, she makes you feel like you are sitting right by her and she knows you and she's holding your hand and she's talking to you. So the voice note or voicemail just kind of went something like this. And I'm going to translate because she speaks very well in English because she's a journalist, but she loves to dabble a lot in our local dialects. And so she speaks, she's like, Middaw. And Middaw means my love. You don't know me from Jack. You're calling me my love. Middaw and this and that and that. And I just wanted to check on you and yada, yada, yada. Now, at that point, I think I had posted on a platform that my father was not doing very well. And if people could just help me pray for my dad. And she called me just to check on me, see how I was doing. And so I was like, oh, this is so nice. Okay, fine. I'm tired, but I'll call her back. It's going to be a 3-minute phone conversation, and that's it. Guys, I got on the phone with her, and it took us about an hour and 30 minutes. I could not drive out of our parking lot at work till the conversation was over. And she has been in my corner since then. In fact, I will make a confession. I honestly believe, aside from my big sister Elsie and my own sisters, that I know I consistently mentioning my name to God, I, without a shadow of a doubt, know that every single day of this woman's life since she has met me, she mentions my name to God. I just know it. And I call her God's prayer warrior sniper because, dang, she gets it so accurate. Auntie Doris, Mama Doris, I love you. I love you dearly. I cherish our conversations. I know they're far and in between, but every time I get on the phone with you, I am encouraged. I get a new zest in life. I know I can do more. Um, I love you. And to my younger self, loves you. I'm so thankful that you're on here backing us up, not only spiritually, but also physically. God bless you. I truly, truly love you and I appreciate you. Um, I'm trying so hard to hold back my tears, so I'm going to be doing that a lot. Let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Who else is here? Oh, okay. Story about this shirt. That's how I'm going to start with our entrepreneur of a woman, Abna Ijewa Intri. Abna is one of the very first people who agreed to be a guest on this show. In fact, I hadn't really thought about it as in like, bring people on the show. Abna and I share a mutual friend, Tamar. Tamar is, all right, I will not go into Tamar's story today because it's all about Abna today. Our friend Tamara reached out to me one day. She's like, I know this amazing woman. She's done this and that and that and that. Who amongst you uses Burt's Bees, lip gloss or facial cream or whatever, Burt's Bees? That's the woman behind Burt's Bees, okay? She is an amazing chemist. So Tamar tells me all these fantastic things about her. And I'm not going to lie, it took me about a month to gather up courage to even reach out to her. Not because I was intimidated, but because I thought to myself, wow, if she's doing all these things, she must be very busy. And I don't like to bother people. But when I reached out to her, she said yes immediately. And then sometimes you're just very careful. You're like, you know what, the show is at 7:30. I know it's very, very early in the morning. So if you are not able to make it, I understand. She's like, girl, I'm up way before 7:30. Okay. And that's when I began to really know her. Now, ever since I've known her, which is about a year ago, and for those of you who haven't heard her story or the beginning of her story, please scroll all the way down. She's deep down there on the To My Younger Self platform. You will find her story. Fantastic story of how she got here and the things she's had to overcome. And the things she's promised her dad. We share that in common because she absolutely loves her dad. She's a daddy's girl, and we were on that platform, together, like just daddy's girls. And she came on and she shared a powerful story. But the thing that I love about you, Abna, is this. You never say no to an opportunity. And honestly, I have taken a lot of pages out of your book. I've seen her develop her sauce. She has the Queen's Jollof sauce that she packages and sends out. I've tried it. It's amazing. And says, I'm definitely going to come back and order some more. And I've seen her go into real estate. She owns about 11 different real estate properties. She's working full-time at Burt's Bees, and she has all these other businesses. Like, her hand is in so many pots. She is the quintessential African entrepreneur. So for those of you who need inspiration, who need a woman who is doing it all and raising amazing children and like bossing it up, that's Abna. And I absolutely admire you. Now, I love Abna because she went on a weight loss journey about a year and a half ago. And I think to keep herself accountable, she started posting on social media, and you can literally see her body transformation. You know how Africans all have like a nice backside and all that good stuff going, but this woman has gone from, let me use like Coca-Cola 1 liter to the regular Coca-Cola shape, but even more. ridiculous, right? And one day she was wearing this shirt on her page. You know, she just had it. She had a nice kente cloth, and I think it was during Black History Month. And I commented very casually, like, "Oh, sis, you look so beautiful, yada yada yada." And I said, "Whoever made the shirt, tell them that I will wear their shirt on the show." Kind of just left it, right? Out of the blue, I get this message on Facebook, and it's the maker of this shirt, Jonathan, who introduces himself, says, "Yes, I know Abena, yada, 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 and I don't mind, I'll send you a shirt." Let me tell you, the people you know, they will hook you up. And so that is who Abena is to me. A woman who inspires me to no end. A woman who just takes every opportunity by the bull, by the horns, and just runs with it. And Abena, today I wanted to say, I love you. I absolutely admire you. Do not stop doing all the things you're doing. um, a lot of us draw encouragement from you, because every time I see you doing all these new ventures and all these things, I say to myself, you can do it too. So thank you. Thank you for giving me that. And that is Abana's story. Yay! Who else is here? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Hmm. Who is here? Who is here? Ooh, Abby! Psalmist Abby. I love this woman. Oh my good God. For those of you who got to watch her episode on To My Younger Self, you will know why I love her. I always have this imagination in my head about Psalmist Abby. Abby is of Abigail Coleman Music. She is a wonderful, oh my God, will sing you to spiritual, emotional refreshment. Is that a word? Did I just string three words abundantly together? You know what I mean. Again, I met Abigail on this prayer platform, God's Women in Waiting, and I don't know, we clicked. I reached out to her about something and we clicked. And I remember it so well because when the first time we got on the phone talking, I was sitting right here because I was editing something right in the spot. And when she picked up the phone, it was like, again, someone you'd known for years, right? She's like, "Hey, to say, hey, hey," and then we just cracked out laughing about God knows what. She is funny, she is hilarious. And then when she goes into prayer, her whole demeanor changes. Honestly, I describe Abby as I, it's gonna sound a little wrong, but multiple personality in the spiritual realm. That person who is smiling with you, but really, really, when the devil comes, she's sniping it down like crazy. That's Abby. And when she sings, you just know the angels are standing at attention. And she has been through so much. She shared a bit of her story with me. I shared a bit of mine with her. And till date, even as I yesterday, we were just trading texts and doing things. Like, she has become a part of my life, my sister. You know, Abby, I want to say I love you. I truly appreciate the value you bring to my life. Sometimes when I feel down, honestly, I call Abby, because this is how Abby picks up the phone. When I call her and she picks up, she goes, "Auntie Zozo." I don't even know what that means, but I begin to crack up immediately. And then she will start going, "Zozo, Zozo, Zozo, Zozo." And you know, for like for a good 1 minute, you will just be laughing and you will forget all of your problems, and then the conversation will just take off from there. Abby is about to do something amazing. It's not time to announce it yet, but guys, be on the lookout. I promise you. Find her on all of the pages, you know, Instagram, what's Facebook and all that stuff. Find her. I promise you, when it is announced, you will be blown away. And I'm so excited for you, Abigail. I am so excited that I get to see a snippet, a little bit, and be a part of a little bit of what God is doing in your life. I absolutely admire you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your family with me. Thank you for allowing me to be myself around you. I never have to pretend around Abby. I appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Who else is here? This is fun, right? I love this. I love doing this. Guys, I just wanted to say I love you. To my younger self, just wants to say we love you. Who else is here? Let's see. Who is here? Auntie B. I love this woman. I love this woman. I love this woman. Now, let me make a confession. You know, there are some people, when you meet them virtually, they have a presence around them that you kind of feel, I don't know. She seems like one of those women that I just can't vibe with. I don't know. I just feel like she's too up there and I just don't want to be bothered. That's how I felt in the beginning when I met Auntie B on this prayer platform. And, she had made a comment about a few things and yada, yada, yada. A few people call me Oprah. I cannot lie. It started with this woman. She took one look at me and out of the blue just started calling me Oprah. And I honestly do believe it is the prophetess in her, it is the prayer warrior in her, it is the seer in her that sees something that even I don't see yet. In fact, I have not had the grace or the faith to see what she sees yet. Now, out of almost everyone on God's Women in Waiting, Auntie B is the person I have hang out with, slept in her house. She's cooked for me. Guys, this woman can throw down. I mean, throw down food. And I've just enjoyed her company. But also, she is the mother that is almost like, let me tell you, I cooked, eat or don't, I don't care. But also the mother you can just kind of have fun with. She is so free. When I went to her house, growing up, I've always knocked on my mother's door because that's just how my mother was. And I remember in her house, she has a beautiful home, by the way. I went to Auntie B. I don't know why I was even in her main bedroom because I had a very nice setup for myself downstairs, but it must have been for something to return her phone or something. And so I knocked on the door and she's like, "Why are you knocking?" I'm like, I don't know. And then I went into her bedroom. This woman was just so free, like, come on in. And some other things. It was just very, very, for me at least at that time, very weird. But when the situation, everything was done, I noticed and I realized and appreciated what it was. She was not afraid to show me that I love you as a daughter. You can be in my space in whatever capacity. I don't care. And she has spoken some powerful words in my life that I hold very dearly. Auntie B, I love your fun. I love your powerhouseness. I love your spunk. She has spunk. Okay? I mean, I love your style. I love your laughter. You are an amazing woman. Thank you for being a part of this journey and being a part of To My Younger Self. I know this show is riding on the backs of many, and you are one of them. Thank you. I truly, truly appreciate you. Who else is here? This is fun. Margie, oh, this woman has given me so much. I can't even. And today she's watching straight from Margie TV. Margie TV, Margie Marge. For those of you who have read The Shimmigrant, if you have read Same Elephants, the Sasha series, let me tell you, this is Margie Marge, an amazing celebrated author. I don't even know how I got to meet Bruffle English, right? How I got to meet Marge, but it must have been through my big sister Elsie, because most of my connections, to be honest, are through her. Since I got to know her, it definitely must have been through my big sister Elsie, or maybe my big brother Nana Redamo. It has to be one of the two. I think it's through Nana Redamo actually, but I reached out to Margie myself, I want to share, right? Because I saw her on the Reader's Grotto one day that Nanare had, organized, and she carried herself in a way that was so endearing as a hostess of this virtual gathering. That was in the thick of COVID. So I reached out to her and I said, this is who I am. This is what I do. And I would love to, invite you to be a part of this show and tell stories. And I sent the message. I never really got a response, and I honestly forgot about it. That was maybe 2 months later or 3 months later. She reached back out to me. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am just seeing this. I don't know why or whatever. And then she's like, I would love to be on your show. And that's how I met Marge, actually. And from Jump, she came on the show, and she's the first person to see Jama. You know what Jama is? She's gonna come back and do that. She's the first person to see Jama on the show. She brought so much laughter on the show. She's a riot. But I always say, wherever I go, one of the most profound things that Marge has said to me that is stuck in my head is this: there is enough room for all of us at the top. And I have seen her live that life. And Marge, I'm so sorry. I missed your call yesterday. I'm going to return it today. She is the cheerleader of most human beings. I am so glad you're in my corner. I am so glad you're cheering me on, because I am in your corner and I'm cheering you on. Margie wants everyone around her to succeed. She's the one person I know who just gives ideas to people like it was water. She doesn't care. She's like, oh, I have this idea, take it. People don't do that. So thank you so much, Marge, for showing me that there is enough room at the top for all of us. We don't have to be in competition with each other at all. Margie goes live on Thursdays. Actually, I feel like you go live almost every day with her show, The Humanity Chats, on all social media platforms. Please find her. She interviews interesting people from all walks of life. Okay. And I am so glad that you are my friend and I can call you sister. You're an amazing woman, Marge. God bless you. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see. I'm going through the comments so I can see who I have, kind of spoken about or not yet. Who is here? Let's see. Let's see. Jane. Oh my good God. Jane, I cannot wait to meet you, my dear. I met Jane again. I told you guys, right? That's the God's Women in Waiting platform. I met her on there. And I haven't, I'm very curious. So sometimes I would, when someone posts something, I will go on the side and look at their profile picture on, WhatsApp, just so I can put a face to the name. Till date, I haven't done that with Jane. I'm going to do that. But again, out of the blue, Jane just started showing up onto my younger self. And she has just jumped in feet first, 2 feet first. Can we say that? 2 feet or 1 feet? Big sis, please help me. My producer. 2 feet? 1 feet? I don't know. But feet first. And she's been here consistently every week in, week out. Now, that tells you something about a person. When they find something that they, one, are able to support, and two, are able to show the person, I want you to know you're doing well. Jane is that person to me. I haven't met you yet. We haven't had conversations yet, but I have a strange feeling that we will hit it off and we will be good friends. So, welcome into my life. I truly appreciate you. And I hope that God is able to use me to add value to your life too. I cannot wait to get to know you better. So thank you for being a part of the To My Younger Self family. Thank you for pushing storytelling the way you do. And by the way, Jane has won a few prizes on here. Well, at least I know of one. And so she's actually been an active member. You know, when we do all the little games here and there and prize giving, she's right in there. She's not a silent member. So God bless you. I thank you. I thank you. I love you. I do. I do. I do. Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Pastor Casper. This woman is the epitome of what I recognize and call an intercessor. You know, in life, we all need four kinds of people. I don't shy away from it. I tell people these are the four things I personally pray for, and I pray for my friends. I pray that God will connect me to divine connectors. I pray that God will connect me to gifted people. I also pray that God will connect me to influential and affluent people. And lastly, that God will connect me to burden bearers. This is where Pastor Casper comes in. I don't know why, but every time I hear her pray, I not every time, but every once in a while, I kind of just feel in my spirit she is carrying my burden for me. Again, I've never met you, Pastor Casper. I've never met you. But there is something about the way she talks and the way she prays into your life that makes me feel that she truly carries my burden. When I think about Pastor Casper, I feel like she's one of those women that will wake up in the middle of the night and literally just start mentioning your name when she's praying. Um, and that's the value you add to my life. Sometimes when I'm not able to pray for myself, I take comfort in the fact that people like you, especially you are carrying, if not all of my burden, a part of it for me. And so I want to appreciate you today. Thank you for all of your messages. She sends the sweetest messages. When you do something, she would text you and say, you did this and you did that. And I love that about you. And she will speak into your life. I am so appreciative of you, Pastor Casper. God bless you. Thank you for teaching me. One thing Pastor Casper taught me through one of her talks was this: I learned how to accept love from God. And I didn't even know that I wasn't doing that. But that statement has been so powerful and it keeps me learning how to accept love. Not all of us do that. And so today I just wanted to appreciate you. Pastor Casper, I love you. I really, really do. I'm trying to keep it under an hour, but it's not possible. So it's going to be one of those days. It really is. It really, really, really is. Let's see who is here. Who is here? Jonathan Thomas. Woo! Let me tell you, guys, this is the person that created this shirt. He's a pastor. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you, but Jonathan, when I commented under Abina's post and said, wow, beautiful t-shirt, tell the creator I would love to wear the shirt. I didn't, you know how you just make a statement, you don't even say to yourself, oh, let me follow up. I just did that. He took the initiative. He reached out to me. And I'm not going to lie, Jonathan, after you reached out to me, I also reached out. That's why it took me a little bit of time to get back to you the first time, the first go around we had a chat on Facebook. I reached out back to Abena and I said, this person reached out to me. Do you trust this person? And Abena, without even blinking, says, yes, I do. He's good people's. I work with him. And, you know, just and I just came back and I said, okay, my sister trusts you, so I trust you too. He said, what's your address? You know, you don't give your address to just anyone, right? So, but because Abena says I trust him, I said, sure, here's my address. And you still don't believe people will do what they said they will do. But Jonathan followed through. He reached back out and then he says, okay, this is it. That's it. That's it. Okay, what size do you wear? Yada, yada, yada. And sent me a t-shirt for free. I did not have to pay for it. That is what I call favor. I appreciate you for showing consistency and also for following through with your words. So, guys, as you can see on the ticker, it is by kind courtesy of Center Point Custom Shirts. This is what he does on the side. He's a pastor and he also works at Burt's Bees. He has a phone number here for those of you who want to, order a shirt for Black History Month, or if you just want to look cool in the summertime, please reach out to Pastor Jonathan. He is doing an amazing, amazing thing. God bless you. God bless you. Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see. Woo! Are you guys sure I will get off today if I start talking about this young woman? I don't know. All right. For those of you who don't know, I'm about to put all your business out there, right, today. But Ralia is my immediate backbone. I know I look so young and beautiful. I know that I don't look that old, but I'm about 6 years older than her. We grew up in the same house from the same mother and the same father. I love this woman dearly because I was a daddy's girl until she came along. And I want to say that maybe I want to be able to, I wish I could say, well, I was sad when she came along, but I really wasn't. I remember when Ralia was brought home, she was like a little fairy ball of hair. So covered in hair. And I was so curious about her. Like, I just was so curious. Like, who is this? What is this thing? And I think maybe that's where my love for my sister comes from. The fact that I was so curious about her and just wanted to be like, I wanted to touch her. And over the years, as sisters would do, we've had our own tiffs and fights and disagreements. One thing I can say for sure about this sister of mine, and I'm not using the term sister loosely, one thing I can say for sure is this. She has a spirit of diplomacy and a spirit of respect like no other. I've never been a person to lord it over people around me, but she has always made sure to make me know that I'm the big sister. She got married way before me. She has amazing children, and till date, I don't feel like a stranger around her. I think if I could pour out all of my deep, dark secrets, it's to her. Every single downfall I have had in life, every mistake I have made, every failure I have had, she has been a part of it. But not one time has she given me an accusatory word or finger or thought. I love your quietness, but also I love your craziness. I love the moments we shared running away from our mother, because our mother was a crazy woman. I love that I get to do life with you. Recently, I've, been through some very harsh and hard things. She has come out as my helper in so many ways that you will never even believe. And her husband has come right alongside her. I believe that in marriage, both the man and the woman are able to do certain things because the other person gives them permission to do it. when her husband does some things for me, and I know he will not want me to say a lot of these things on online, so I won't. I always get the feeling it's because my sister tells him, it's okay, I don't care, go ahead and do it. I cannot quantify my love for you. It's not possible. And I thank you for being on this platform because not many people get family to be a part of them, of what they're doing. Thank you for sharing your children with me. I'm telling you, when I hang out with her kids, it's the best feeling on earth. They are funny, they're intelligent. I see what they what you know, what everyone sees in them. Um, I will stop here, but I love you. I love you. I love you dearly. Thank you for making time for me. And thank you for sometimes taking the reign and being the big sister in my life also. You don't do it often out of respect, but when you do it, I truly appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Annette! Pastor Annette. I started calling her Pastor Annette from Jump. And she texted me one day. She's like, just so you know, Zoe, I'm not a pastor. I'm like, girl, you's a pastor. Stop it. But I met Annette through Lady Abaketo Anda, who I'm not sure she's here, but I'm going to see if she's here so I can talk a little bit about her. But Lady Abba is also one of those women that just wants to see people around her succeed. And she'd been on the show on To My Younger Self. I've been on her show, the Hope Monger podcast, and we've become very, very good friends. We're doing some amazing collaborations together on the side. You're going to hear about it very soon, somewhere down the line. But Lady Abba, out of the blue, said, hey, I love people who do that, who just share, friends who have a deep well of knowledge just to share, not for anything at all, because perhaps one day you might do something that benefits the world. So Lady Abba introduces me to Annette. And even though we haven't really gotten on the phone to talk yet, we're going to correct that very soon. I have been on her platform. It's called Beauties of Eden. If you don't know it, please find it on Facebook. And she does these amazing talks. I love waking up on Saturday mornings to your show. You are succinct. You are sharp. You don't waste time. You go in there and you deliver very point on point, and you are impactful. A week or so ago, you had a talk, Pastor Annette, and I took 3 things from it that now I say to myself every day when I wake up. I am extravagant. I am elaborate. I am magnificent. Okay, I am extravagant, I am elaborate, I am magnificent. Actually, there's a 4th one, but I think I hang on to these 3. Thank you for sharing these with the public, but thank you for sharing it with me, because it felt like you were actually talking to me when you did that. So God bless you. I've seen you go through a few things in the last few months that I've known you, but you have always shown a sense of strength. And I really, really admire that about you. And thank you for showing up when time allows you. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for being a part of To My Younger Self family. God bless you. Who else is here? Let's see. Let's see. Guys, I see you all. I see you all. Kemi. Woo! Girl, this woman, I've known Kemi for as long as I've probably known Sedinam. Sedinam is my friend from film school. I've known Sedinam. I think in America, I can very, very boldly say she's the longest friend I have had, that spans from Ghana all the way to America. Of course, Kofi, my best friend, is one of them too. But I know Kemi through Philippa when we were at NAFTI. Now, I want you to imagine, when everyone is kind of just serious, like, carrying themselves in a very serious mode. Just let me paint a picture for you. And then a little red car pulls up, and this cute little fireball of a person, of a human being, you know, immaculately dressed in the highest of heels. Actually, I started wearing high heels because of Kemi. Like oh my God, with the most flamboyant, like the world should cut out to me, I have arrived look. And then she just comes around and very ditzy, very, life has thrown so much at you, but I have watched you over the years, 15 years plus. You have bounced back every single time. I mean, sometimes power comes in little packages. And when I say little, it's not like she's a least person, but she's kind of like a very cute young woman. Don't be deceived. She has a well of knowledge. Kemi, I appreciate you so much. Recently, she has ignited a different level of prayer in my life. I never thought we would get here as friends, even, but look how far God has brought us. Um, I love that we're able to talk about everything and sometimes nothing at all. And I just want to say I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life. I hope that, you know, I am able to add a little value to your life too. God bless you. I truly appreciate you. You'll never know how much. I really, really do. When I become a millionaire, you're one of the first people that, I'd like to share that with. I love all of you. I really, 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 really do. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Now I just have a lot of comments that I think I should just go ahead and uh, um, 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 start sharing. Let's see. Yes, Antoinette. Oh my God. Another woman I haven't had the honor and the pleasure to hang out with yet, but I hope to course correct that. I don't even know how you got here on to my younger self with your graceful self. And I think someone had told me that you are sister to Auntie B. So I guess I should just start calling you Auntie Antoinette because, um, I can't call Auntie B by her name. I just can't. And so I shouldn't be able to call you by your name. But I want to say how much I appreciate you. Since we became friends on social media, you are always there. Everything I post, there's some people that are just in your life to make you, not to patronize you, but to make you feel like, keep going, you're doing well. And I really want you to get where you're going. And I'm here. We haven't shared personal connections yet, as in like text or call each other yet. But I truly appreciate your presence in my life. Whenever I'm on any platform and I see you, I get happy because not only are you prayerful, you're also fun. You're fun. I see your comments and I say, this woman is fun. But now I know where the fun comes from because Auntie B is absolutely hilarious and fun. I love you. I truly do. And thank you for being in my life. Thank you for being into my younger self and being a part of the show. God bless you. I truly appreciate you. Let's see who else is here. I'm saving one last person that I'm going to be talking on last. You'll know why, in a few. Who should I bring back, Kemi? Can you tell me, please? Please tell me who to bring back. Who should I bring back? Let's see. I'm trying not to miss anybody, but you guys, as always, are being the most involved audience, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time catching up. Let's see who is here. Oh, Auntie Aisha. Oh my good God. What a woman. If I started to tell you a story about Auntie Aisha, we won't leave. But I've known Auntie Aisha ever since I was a little tot. I have images of Auntie Aisha in my house. I know I'm calling her Auntie Aisha here, but or Auntie Ai, but she calls herself on. You know how we all have kitschy, cute names on social media. So how about I refer to her as Bandiba? Please help me if I'm saying it wrong, because you know. But Auntie Aisha, I've known for a very, very long time, and I didn't know that we were actually related by blood until I came to America. And this story is very long, but let me just put it this way. For all of you who've heard me talk about my bro uncle Yidana, this is how I'm related to Auntie Aisha. But when I first met Uncle Yidana in film school, we didn't know we were family at all, related by blood, really. But Yidana took to me as a big brother like no other and has protected me from all kinds of things to the point of when I was about to be literally raped. Yidana would have, he almost drove his car through somebody's gate to get me out. And at that point, I don't think Yidana knew that I was a family member. He was just being another northern brother in the South. For those of you who are in Ghana, you will understand the dynamics, who is just looking out for another northern girl. But this is how I know Auntie Aisha. The story is deep, it is winding, it is heartbreaking, it is heart-wrenching. But I've seen Auntie Aisha rise with so much grace. There's been a lot of pitfalls, but there's been a lot of victory. She's one of the few family members I've had the pleasure of hanging out with in person and hugging. I cherish those moments when you visit in the US and you just say, I'm here, my darling. And I get to come hang with you. I get to share food with you and just be family with you. I truly appreciate you for that. And thank you for not shying away. You could have just easily said, I don't want these people in my life because of a lot of things, but you didn't. And not only that, you come on the show and you show support. I truly appreciate you. Thank you, because I take a lot from you too. So I'm very appreciative. She has such a forgiving spirit and a forgiving heart. I'm so lucky that you're in my life. I really, really am. And I'm gonna like kind of stay here and and I kind of just keep going because we will never leave. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let's see. Sedi, can you teach me again? Mole metofevi. Mole moto. I can't say it. I can't do it. But Sedi, I was just talking about you a few minutes ago when I was, talking about Kemi. When I was in film school, I was kind of a little too known. Some people, they're just like so uppity. I'm one of them. I don't shy away from it. But life has taught me, so I've toned down more. And I can't for the life of me necessarily know at what point we became friends. But we did. And I didn't even know. Seti tells me till date that when she first saw me or met me, she really didn't like me because I kind of made everyone around me feel like they didn't know anything and that I knew it all. Because I'm kind of a little bit of a know-it-all. I know that. But our friendship is one of those that has been tested through time and fire. We've laughed together, cried together, been victorious with each other. I think amongst all of my contemporary and friends, Seti is the one person who is able to just call my BS. She will legit just be like, yeah, that's BS. Nana. I appreciate that about you. I appreciate your loyalty. We've been through so much together. There's been times when we haven't spoken to each other for a few months, but somehow life keeps drawing us back together. I appreciate you sharing your life with me. Um, I remember when Gingy was born. Gingy is her daughter, Jada, who I love dearly. Beautiful young woman with the most beautiful hair on her head, this young woman. And Jada, if you're watching, I am honored to be able to share life with you and to be able to call you my niece. But this is who Seti is to me. I sound a lot of ideas off of her, from from creation or ideation all the way, like little by little. And so when you see on the banner or on the scrolling ticker, when we say, show producers, and you see Sedina Mavevo, that's her. She has been instrumental in bringing a lot of people on the show. She has been one of the few people I will call after the show and say, how did it go? And she will give me critique, because we are both filmmakers, and so we know what constructive criticism is. There is so much about you, but one of the most important things that I admire about you, Sedinam, is that you never let people go. And maybe it doesn't sound right, but what I mean is you have absolute belief in people, and you keep showing them love until they show you, I don't deserve your love anymore. And even at that time when you have stepped back, you're still loving them from afar. I appreciate that about you. And thank you for being my friend 20 plus years. You're one of my longest running friends. And I cannot wait to do another 20 with you. And who knows, one day we'll be on another show just talking about friendship like Oprah does with her friend, Jill. We don't know, but we speak it into the atmosphere, and I look forward to it. I appreciate you so much, my dear. I really, really, really do. Let's see who else is here. Baba Forsin, another amazing woman who has just become a part of this show out of nowhere. Where is your profile picture? I want to see what you look like. I really do. But I haven't had the pleasure of, getting to know you one-on-one. But just coming on here every Tuesday and being a part of the show, you give me so much vim, honestly. You're very, like, you're in it. You're just like, and she has won. I think she's the one person who has won at least 2 or 3 prizes on the show. So I just love you. I love your spirit of participation. I love your spirit of competitiveness. And the fact that you don't know me, but you're here and you cheer me on every week. I truly appreciate you. And I really look forward to one, seeing what you look like, and also hopefully being able to add some value to you. I really, 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 really appreciate you. I see, my big sister, you always coin some beautiful words. She says, welcome to the Love Fest. So for those of you that I haven't had a chance to speak about yet, but if you're here, please welcome to the Love Fest. Yes, we should have called the show the Love Fest. Next time we'll do that. We'll do that. Who else is here? Who else is here? Let's see. Auntie B says, I love you more than words can explain. The love is natural, real, and won't change anything about you. Soar and soar higher, for the sky is not even your limit. We love you dearly, my dear Oprah. What did I tell you guys? She's the first woman who started calling me Oprah again for whatever reason. But I truly, 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 truly enjoy you. I really, really do. Jan, another woman. Oh, I know. It's okay. You can go back and replay it, but also you're here. I love that about you. It doesn't matter whether you're late, you still show up. The point is you show up. I look forward to getting to know you better. I really do. I look forward to being your friend in one way or another and adding value to you. We haven't met in person, but I appreciate you being here week in and week out. Just adding to my life, adding to the richness of to my younger self. One of the things I believe is everybody that comes on here has a personal story to share. And maybe one of these days we'll do that. We'll just open it up and say, hey, we can admit 9 people, all of you come and share stories, 15 minutes each. What do you all think? We can do that, right? We're innovators. We can do that. But I look forward to hearing your story, knowing more about you. And thank you for being a part of this show. And hopefully one day I can add into your life, just pour into it too. And, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate you. Doris Quara. I don't know where this young woman came from. I don't even know at what point she jumped on the band. Yeah, I will call it a bandwagon because we're storytellers. We are a bunch of people on a big wagon going in the same direction, just telling stories and doing ululations when someone tells a story, right? We're like, oh, more story. But Doris, I don't know where you are. I want to believe you're in the Chiripone area, that is in the northern parts of Ghana. I see your post on Facebook, and she is so beautiful and so proud of her culture. I love you for that. You are, honestly, when I look at the analytics, Doris is our top sharer. Let me tell you, I can post a dot and she will share it. I don't know where you came from and why you love to my younger self so much, but I truly appreciate you. I cannot wait to be a part of your life and to share you on also whatever it is you're doing. I know you're a young woman and your life is just about to take off, but with the spirit you have and the way you love to cheer people on, lady, you will go far. You will go far, and I want to be a part of that. So let us hook up, let us pour into each other's lives, let us be big sister, you know, little sister type thing. God bless you for just jumping on and sharing your life with me. I truly, truly appreciate you. I haven't met you yet, but I love you. Thank you for being a part of To My Younger Self and to being our top sharer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? I see you, Habisha King. Yes, we pray for Ukraine. I don't know you, but you have been consistent on our platform on YouTube. We don't say it enough, but we are on YouTube, so please find us, okay? And just be a part of the show. But Habisha, you've been here. We have not always agreed, sometimes because of some comments. I don't know you. In fact, I don't know whether you're a guy or a girl, but I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. Thank you for being on the show. And yes, we are all praying for Ukraine. May God help us all through this very difficult time because it's affecting every one of us. If you've ever bought gas, you will know what I mean. Thank you, Habisha. God bless you. Who else is here? Who else is here? We're almost about signing off, but let me see if I have missed anyone because I really do not want to miss anybody. Who is here? Juliet. Girl, can I tell you, I've trolled you a little bit. Yeah, I have. And I don't know why I didn't hit that friend request thing, but I'm going to send you a friend request today. I've trolled you. I love your family. I love the laughter I see on there and the way you guys enjoy each other's company. I don't know how you got on this show, but I do want to believe it's from my sister, my big sister, Elsie. I cannot wait to get to know you better and be a part of your life. Hopefully be able to add a little value, just bring a little bit of me into your life as you pour immensely into mine. Thank you for being a part of the, competitiveness of the show. You bring some life into the show that I just can't explain. But yeah, I just made a confession of how I trolled you. I did. So oh, I love you, girl. I really, really do. Big sis, how did you know that I call her Rara? Because that's what I do. I call her Rara. All right, let's see. Who else is here? Who else is here? I do not want to miss anyone before we go on to our last person. Our last person. Who is here? Who is, oh, guys, you guys are just, I can't keep up. I'm trying to look to see who is here. I don't know who this is. I don't know how to say your name, but can I say it's Audience Appreciation Day and I appreciate you. I wish I could mention your name. And if you can you please teach me how to say it? But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I really, really, really do. I really do. Who is here? Who is here? Let's see. I'm trying not to miss anybody. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Sandra, I do not know you. I have to confess, but I've seen you here every once in a while. You show up and you always make a comment and you always say, hey, good morning, or like you just did, you send love. I wish I would get to know you better, but I want to say thank you. I haven't quite trolled you yet because, I do that sometimes. I'd be like, who is this person that just brought Vim into the show? Who are they? And I go and I try to see who you are so I can just get to know you better. But I hope to get to know you better. And thank you for being a part of the show. Really, thank you. I appreciate you. I really, really, really do. Who else is here? Big sis, I see your comment. I know, I know, I know, I know. But so Juliet says, thank you for trolling. Yes, yes, I confess I am a troller. I really, 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 I'm a troller. She says Sandra Cribe is from, oh, you know what? In that case, I really do know you, Sandra. I am so sorry. I really am. But you know what? I'll send you a side note and we're going to get to know each other better. And in 3 months, when we do another appreciation, or a love fest, I will have a story to share. But just knowing that you are part of this amazing group of women and that you went to Wegehe, I mean, I'm an Infantiman girl, but that's not the point. Um, I love you dearly. I do. Because I love each and every person that is on that platform. You women are just cool. Okay. I have a lot of prayer partners. Ralia is one, Sedinam is one, Kemi is one, my big sister Elsie is one, like individual prayers. But to be a part of a mighty army, that's on a different level. So thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you. I really, really, really do. Okay. I'm praying that I haven't missed anyone. Please, if I have missed you, I beg of you, let me know and I will tell a story about you. But the last person that I want to talk about today, when I'm in the show, we're doing the show, and you will see it says, "To my younger self commented," "To my younger self commented." That's not me. That's my sister who has taken it upon herself to be my assistant, to be the person that helps me in the background. Sumaya is the joy that any big sister should have. Any big sister should have a Sumaya in their lives. And big sis Elsie, I hope that I get to be like Sumaya in your life, the person that always brings the fun, but also when I'm going through something. I love this thing about my sisters. We don't shy away from sharing our deep feelings. We really talk things through, and we call each other out all the time, but we also, like, we can be on the phone for hours doing nothing. Sumaya is our last born, my parents' last born. To be honest, I don't think any of us expected her to be here, but I am so glad she's here in this world. Sumaya brings, I remember when she was born, I think my mom went, my mom was making someone's hair because my mom was a hairdresser, doing someone's hair, heavily pregnant. She was like, oh, pain here, pain. My mom was one of those, like, she gave birth like a horse. Okay, pain here. Oh, call your dad. I'm going to the hospital. By the next morning, she was back at home. Ooh, I had a baby. What? Bam, Sumaya was home. And from jump, let me tell you, this girl came to the house crying. Yeah, yeah. And she has been not a crybaby, but she has been the fireball of our entire house. I have memories of how Sumaya used to disturb our father. Now, my dad, everyone who has heard me talk about him, is a very quiet man. And he has a position where he sits in our living room. That's dad's chair, right? I think every father has that, or every mother has that too. And you know, babies and kids, you kind of like go and sit by your dad or you sit on his lap like you're nice. No, not Sumaya. I have images of Sumaya like on top of my father's head, on his shoulder, behind him, pulling his shirt. And this is the image that, or this is the word, or the stuff you would hear my dad spew out. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Oh, sit down. And she's just all up in his face. And this is who she has been in my life. Let me tell you, I could be crying for days. And when Sumaya gets on the phone, you have no course but to perk up. She'll just be like, have you missed me? Why have you not called me? You haven't missed me. And she would just make you, she adds so much value to me. Sumaya, I appreciate you. She's a mother and a wife now. But I am so glad that you have not lost that part of you. You have become a beautiful, supportive, intelligent young woman, and I am so proud of you. I really am. She's doing amazing things in her life right now. I cannot believe I have a sister who is a, 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 a geeky computer tech, like savvy girl. I love you. Thank you for being this amazing woman that you are, supporting me always in the show. She brings me so many ideas. She's the one responding to emails. She's the one sending emails. I look forward to our conversations. I am so glad that I get to do life with you. Between you and Ralia and Nuruddin, I could never have asked for a better family. You guys are amazing. And speaking about my brother Nuruddin, I know you'll watch later because I know you do. It's his birthday today. So, Nuruddin, I love you. I truly appreciate you. I cannot tell you how much. I know I don't talk about you a lot because you're a private person. But listen, you're doing good. You have so much power inside of you. I love my brother for one thing. He like he has these very weird texts he would send you. He would just be like sup, S-U-P. And you know, I'm an older person, right? So what the hell is a sup? But I got to know that it meant what's up. So I've also learned how to say sup, almost like a head nod. And he will just be like, how are you? And we'll have a quite nice little chat, and he'll vanish for a few days, sometimes weeks. But I love the fact that you always show back up. I truly appreciate you. I cannot wait to have you on the show because I know we will have fun. Thank you for being my one and only brother. Thank you for being a part of my life. You do add richness to it, and hopefully, I am adding richness to yours too. And speaking about one and only brothers, William, I know you never watched the show. Why is that? But William is another one of my brothers, and I want to say thank you. You have also been an amazing part of my life. Guys, this has been fun. I know I've been talking straight for an hour 33 minutes, but this is what I love to do. I could talk your ear out for hours and hours and hours. I believe strongly I was born to be a talker and a speaker, and I love doing this. See, I had tea that I never even touched because I was doing the thing I loved doing. This is my food, talking to you guys. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. Big sis Elsie says, older person pa, honestly, sumaya. Well, you know what I mean, right? In the grand scheme of things, I think I've got about 12 years on Nuruddin. So, yeah, I'm kind of a little bit of an older person. There's a comment here that I wanted to share. Beverly says, we appreciate, I don't like saying my to my younger self platform. It is our to my younger self platform. This is every day we come, every week we come on here and we make personal investments in each other, right? We come and we listen to other people tell stories and we invest. It's our platform. But so Beverly, I'm gonna read this a little different. We appreciate our To My Younger Self platform, love the stories that are told and they bring back memories of my childhood. It takes a village to let you know you're a mighty person in the eyes of God. It does take a village. Guys, I appreciate you. I love you guys dearly. God bless you for each and every one of you that showed up. Thank you. If you do want this shirt, please reach out to Jonathan on Facebook. And let me just plug it in here just a little bit, a little more. It is the Center Point Custom Shirts. You will find him on there. And also that is his number, 919-685-6738. I'm trying to read it fast before it goes away. But thank you, Jonathan, for this beautiful shirt. It has been an amazing feeling wearing it. I'm going to be wearing it all day. So I appreciate that. I really, really do. From the To My Younger Self studio, my name is Zoe Baraka. I would like to sign off now if I can. Next week, we have an amazing woman coming on from out of the belly of Nigeria. She comes, even though she lives in the US now. It's going to be a surprise. Shh, tell no one. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be like, oh my God, her? I can't believe she's on the show. And bring your dancing shoes. And she's going to probably belt out a few lines for us too. You will be amazed. So stay tuned and we'll put out all the feelers and all the flyers and posters out so you will get to know who that is. Yes, Big Sis, we're going to have this Love Fest again. And hopefully next time you will be a part of it and a few other people will be a part of it and we can just kind of like get to love on each other even more. The other thing I think that we're going to be doing in this year will be to do something I want to call a Jama Fest. So get ready. For those of you in Gehe, I want my Infantiman sisters to join me so we can do like a Jama thing with you guys and just see, and, for the Kumasi girls and the St. Monica girls, St. Rose's girls, all of the secondary schools, I want you to just start getting ready. We're going to have a Jama Fest this summer. It will be fun. I cannot wait. Guys, again, my name, Baba, shh, you can't do that. No, don't do that. Very, 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 very soon. Yes, from your lips to God's ears. I love you guys. I truly do. To my younger self loves you. I hope we got to spend some good time together today. I will see you next week. Once again, my name is Zoe Baraka. The show has been To My Younger Self. With love to all of our audiences and all of our followers. We love you. And we will see you next week, bright and early. Bye-bye.
From Moko school, my bad.